Hey folks, welcome back to the garage here. Check it out. Little interesting story this morning. Went to walk the dogs around the neighborhood and saw a for sale sign and came home with the car. 1989 Jaguar XJS. It's the V12 and I will prove it right there. I pulled the Carfax. Looks like it's a no accidents. 2 prior owners, now me, I guess three owners, maybe 4. I'm gonna have to go back and look. It's got those old school, right before the 90s wire wheels. Bought it from a guy that owns a fab shop around, actually an upholstery shop around the corner from me. And I've always seen, when I walk by, they always have all kinds of cool stuff in there, working in their garage and stuff like that. But this one just kind of stood out. So anyway, just to prove the point, there's the for sale sign. 89 Jaguar 2000, their best offer. Now, anyway, I'm going to say what I paid because I think it was a pretty good deal. But then I get it home and I open up the glove box and oh my God, it's got everything from the original sales receipt for the car from the original owner all the way through everybody else. And then it's got, now I'm going to have to go back and redact everybody's, address and phone numbers on here because I don't want to put that on YouTube. I don't mind if it's my stuff, but I'm not going to do that for somebody else. But other than knowing that I bought it here in Roseville, no big deal. But yeah, it's got even all the service records that, not every single one of them, but the tires and stuff like that. Cool thing is, I don't know what the date code's on the tires, but the last time it was actually registered was back in like 2011, or I guess it was paid in 2010. So it hadn't been smogged since all that time here in California, which the laws are all over the place with what we got to do in emission wise. But I looked under there, it's got the cats. The only drawback on this car, I guess, it's got 100 and some odd thousand miles, but 1989. It's pretty cool. Look at those. There's the original, the headlights there. And here, let me just open it up and I'll show you. I'm not sure if these are OG windshield wipers because they're over here hitting the chrome. But let's see if I can do this one-handed. I'm sorry, I'm going to get a gimbal, guys. I will. Oh, where is it? There's this. And I got to hold it up with one hand because, of course, the struts down there are shot. There she is in all her glory, the mechanic's worst nightmare. The Jaguar V12. Whew! I can smell the oldness. But, you see a little few things here, zip ties and stuff like that around on here. But, all original. Even got the original stickers up here on the dash. And look at how good in shape the hood liner is. And that's what it looks like under the hood now. And we'll get more for it. This is going to be one of the more involved projects that we've ever pulled into this garage. I wouldn't say it's like that CJ2A, but British cars. Oh, that Mini Cooper was the bane. But multiply the Mini Cooper by about 20. And that's what you have in this V12 here. 5.3 liter. Ooh, I think it puts out about a 260 horsepower for a V12. But there's no battery, no lights or anything like that. And remember these funky door latches? Yo, clack, clack. Remind me of, what was that movie? Ferris Bueller's Day Off? And they, with the Ferrari and all that, and they went to get in and the outtakes and they couldn't open the door. Look at that. Needs a headliner, or at least some more push pins. And there's some more paperwork in there. I don't know what else that is. We'll have to get in there. It smells 80s. I don't know how to describe that to you all. It's a original Armor All smell. If y'all remember the smell of the original Armor All that you put on your dash and your vinyl, that's what it kind of smells like in there. Not bad, just a kind of funky. Looks like the third little brake light here is kind of lost its adhesive. The The good news is I am not a bodywork dude. Okay, so I do not see any bodywork issues other than, and let me see if I can get them in the reflection. I saw them when we were kind of BSing over there about the sale of this. Yeah, right about in there. See that? They're right in here. They're just real faint little, oh, I wouldn't call them hail damage or anything like that, but little dents. And then it's got a little bit of a rub here. See if I can't get it. Right there. And I know I'm nitpicking this stuff, but now that I bought it and I've come back home and I've got it in the garage, I'm gonna have to do a bug bomb in here because it looked like this thing was sitting somewhere with a tarp over it or something. And there's a lot of spider webs up underneath there. And we have a black widow problem here in Central California. So what I like to do when I bring these old cars in here, or, you know, repairable cars, bring in here, I go get one of those push button cans of bug bomb and just let it fume in here. Turn off my gas, right, and the flame to the hot water heater or water heater, and then just, you know, bug bomb the garage, and then, you know, that'll make sure to get any pests out, and then just blow them out with the leaf blower or whatever. But really neat little car, huh? I like that color. I don't know what, I didn't look up what the color is. Looks like it's kind of a pewter gray. But the wire wheels, man, usually you find those things, no matter what brand they are, but you find them out there and they're just all rusted and everything like that. But it does have the, it's got the, oh, I don't know if I can show you the park and brake. Remember those in there? Let's see here. The, you know, the good news is, hey, one last thing. This is a clean title car. It's not salvaged. Okay, so I bought it, the original owner, then somebody else, and then I think this guy had it. And so all the paperwork's there and everything like that. The title is actually in, I guess, his wife's name or what have you. But it's been registered as inoperative since like 2011 or something like that. So that just means it's been sitting somewhere for a very long time. And we're in 2025, September, so almost 2026. So 15 years this has been sitting somewhere, maybe in a garage, who knows. I don't care, I like it. Didn't come with keys, which sucks. So the easy ones to chain out are the fuel, but the door and the ignition, whether we get those rekeyed or if we buy the cylinders and just do it ourselves. I mean, we're talking 1989 to do this. So, you know, it's not this proximity key stuff here. It's an actual, kids, it's an actual key, like old school with the skeleton door, you know, it's like that. Anyway, yeah, no rear view alert system or proximity warnings or alarm systems or anything. Well, it may have an alarm system. I don't remember. We'll get into it a little bit more, but, you know, cool thing is, it's kind of like the Mini Cooper, right? They wanted to make these cars like James Bond. So all the little flip switches down there, right? You got them toggle switches, and then the burled wood, you know, da-na-na-na-na-na. But for whatever reason, they never hold their value. They're at that point now to where I think you'll get them for the bottom price. And then over the course of the next, several years, they'll be more expensive and become more and more rare. But, you know, I love the history on this stuff. Let's see if we can't. Oh, is the trunk going to open for us? It will. All right. That's the license plate. I don't want you to see that. Well, I'm going to show you this. There's the last time it was registered in California, 2011. So look at that. Spare tire. That's the original wheels that would have come on it. Remember those old pewter looking funky, you don't know what those are, aluminum crap. All this carpeting and stuff like this back in here. And looks like we need a battery. Guy said it had some electrical issues. No problem. We know about that. It's a Jag. It's a Mini Cooper. Oh, what's this? What do we got here? We got another little baggie of something. jumper cables. Or no, what is this? I don't know what that is. Oh, it's an air hose. It's an airline hose. Does this have a compressor in it? Like an emergency compressor? Huh, I would have never known. Yeah, it's an old airline. Like, it's got the fabric. I don't know how old that is, but anyway, what we got here? Well, we got some lug nuts. We got a bag of goodies. What do we got in here? Lug nuts. Here's a hose. A little brush. What's this? Little claps. Oh, all kinds of fun. That's even more fun than buying the car, finding some extra stuff in a baggie. All righty. So this is Rockstar, man. This is really just cool. And oh, look at this. We've got a little bit of debris. I don't know. Did this come across the auction at Barrett-Jackson or something? What's this here? We got a VIN number sticker. Jaguar Cars Vehicle ID number. And it's an actual sticker. I don't remember that. No, it doesn't have the auto trunk. You know, the push and then seat it down. But look at all the weather stripping and everything. All this chrome. The glass is all in good shape. You know, you can go on, Bring a Trailer, or you can go on, several of the other websites that sell kind of classics, if you will. And looking up, and these old, 80s and early 90s XJs, XJSs and stuff like that. XJRs, I guess, were the later version, but, 6 cylinders sometimes. But the coveted one is the manual transmission, from what I understand. The manual with the was it the V12? Yeah, the V12 manual. And then the 6-speed, or the 6 cylinders, I think all came with your option of either one. But the V12 was always automatic, but the option was to get the manual shift. And I don't know if it was a 5, 6, 7 speed. I'll go look at more of the history on these cars. But yeah, this is almost like an auction block car here. So we are not going to do anything damaging to this. I'm going to use my skills and my abilities and your help on the internet and on YouTube to go through and see if we can't get this car back titled, registered, and if it turns into sitting in the garage for the next 10 years, I don't care. I just like it. I think it's cool. And the only other car that I thought was really, really awesome was that little Volkswagen GTI. And the guy down the street is still driving that thing. And you can't find those much anymore. Those, Gen 5 or Mark 5 GTIs, most of them have been blown up and or what have you. So, all right, well, this is just the initial video here. I will let you all run the VIN number after I get it titled and everything in my name, and after I get the license plate in my name, because everybody knows me on the internet, and you can search for me all day long. How many tickets does he have? Does he have insurance? How many cars? How many possessions does Mr. Griffin have? Mr. Gunther. I don't care. I like doing fun things and then turn them not for profit, but to educate everybody else out there. And we learn together. So that's the goal on this. And it doesn't look like we're going to have to do too much work. Knock on wood. Knock on wood paneling. I smell that old gas, man. I smell that. It smells like, if you're Generation X like me, and I'm going to state my age, that if you're in your upper mid to 50s and you remember leaded gasoline, that's what this smells like. So I guarantee the fuel filter is clogged and it's probably got old ass gas in there. But we'll get that taken care of. We got our big drum. We'll run it over to the dump. And I'm not going to pour it out in the yard or anything like that. But get all this cleaned up. And we'll get in that engine and get a look-see. I don't think we're going to tear it down. Obviously, we got to hot wire or get the keys and get the thing at least cranking. Find out if we got compression. See if we've got any leaks anywhere, and then we'll get it back up there. Hey, Jedalino, if you're watching, here's a car for you, buddy. I know your law didn't pass, you know, the Jay Leno law, you know, with the smog. But here's a quality straight car. I just happened to pick up, and I am do my best to look at the history. And hey, folks, if you're out there and you're watching these channels like this, I mean, I spend days sometimes when my back's out, and I watch auto auction rebuilds. I watch Monkey Wrench Mike's channel. I watch Hoovy's Garage. I watch The Car Wizard. If you're out there watching these channels, subscribe to them, give them a thumbs up, like them. I don't care if you watch these my channel or not. Just give me a little bit of common sense and help me along the way whenever I'm getting stuck on some of this stuff. And I know I chat a lot, and I don't sit in front of the camera too much, and I talk way too much, but we're learning together, and this is going to be for historical purposes. So one day, many, many kids from now, many, many people from now, many, many families from now, they'll be able to go back on the internet and they'll say, wow, that's what the original Jaguar looks like. That's what the original Volvo looked like back whenever we had gasoline engines, before everybody went to, I don't know what they're going to. And we'll jump back into the little tow goat there. I got some information on that engine. I'll bounce a video over on that playlist here in just a couple of seconds, because I did find the engine, and the shipping worked out, and it looks like it's on the way. So we've got an OG, well, it's a 3 horsepower from what I understand, but it looks like it came off an old pump, like a fire pump. I'll show you once it shows up, but it's supposed to be here on Wednesday, and today is Saturday, the 13th of September, 2025. So more to come. Sharp little car here, and screaming deal. So we'll get this one going. All right, folks, take care, and talk to you soon. Bye.